first quarter from Windy Hill. Umpire Neville Nash comes in to bounce the ball in our match of the day between the Sydney Swans and Essendon. Not a bad crowd in attendance. Torbett gets the first tap out. Chance in there for Evans, and going it also solidly for the Bombers was Thompson. The umpire has found it will be a ball up. Umpire Peter Cameron, and he also had charge of the match last Sunday at the Sydney Cricket Ground. Knocked down by Madden. Couldn't get it clear of the pack though. A free kick has been found. Could have almost been a 15-metre penalty. It's going to the Swans. Now the hand pass comes out to Bernie Evans. Evans a long kick up towards centre half forward, trying to find Kappa. Frangalis is there, gets offloaded by Walsh. Chance for Kappa. Gets one in the back. Just about out of bounds. Cox. Frangalis catches him well. A chance for Brady. Left foot snapshot is close. He might have put it through. Goal! That's a great start for the Swans. Craig Brady's 50th game. It couldn't have been a better start for him, Lee.
Certainly a great goal, and of course a very encouraging one for the Swans, because a goal as quick as that will lift this side no end. We watch it again in replay. Cox got himself into a bit of trouble. Well tackled by Frangalis, and there we see Brady snap it up. Sometimes not the greatest kick in the world, but he snapped that one through for full points.
1.5 minutes gone. The Swans the first goal on the board, knocked down by Torbett, and he's had a great season at the centre bounces, but of course he's up against the top ruckman in the league at the moment. That's Simon Madden. His umpire Peter Cameron comes in to sort a couple of things out. It will be a bounce down. Very, very crowded down there. Of course, only 4 players allowed inside the square at the original bounce, but anything after that is open slather. Picked up by Rhys Jones. Up towards centre half forward. Cox at the back, went to spoil. Oh, Merritt going through like a steam train. Beautifully done from the Bomber hard man. Now towards centre half forward. Smith is there. Over goes Bradbury. Looks for the hand pass. Up to Hawker. Salmon is there. Knocked away from him, but there could be a free kick. Essendon player is flattened. Who is that? That's Hawker. I didn't see what happened.
I think that Rhys Jones may have come on the scene a little bit late there and collected him. Of course, he kicked the ball down there to Salmon.
The umpire played on the shoulder downfield.
Yeah, well, just the same. Rhys Jones. He didn't see that. Both umpires had their eye down that into the ground, but Rhys Jones came on the scene very late. Doesn't look too good, this boy. Stunned him.
Should be a goal. And in fact, that levels the scores. Salmon puts the Bombers first on the board. It's a goal apiece after 2 minutes.
And of course, Hawker coming off the ground now. But Rhys Jones did arrive a bit late on the scene. He kicked the ball.
Here it is in replay.
Well, I don't know if we'll pick this up or not, but down he goes.
Watch the bottom of the frame. Apparently that's where it will be.
Now you watch this now. That's coming from Bradbury. Now Rhys Jones just collected him. I don't know whether he meant to do that or not, but still. Back in the centre. 6 points apiece. And this could be on for Young and Old with that sort of a start. The ball back there, knocked out by Browning. Brady goes for a hand pass, picked up by Bradbury. The ball back up there towards the full forward position. The mark taken here by the Flying Dutchman, Paul van der Haar. And we see him going back into the box there. Let's hope he's okay, Hawker. Now, van der Haar would only be about 35 to 40 metres out from goal directly in front. There's the kick by van der Haar. It's a good one. It's well on its way. And it's 1 point. So the Bombers have hit the front into this quarter just on 3.5 minutes. 1 goal, 7 points. The Sydney Swans have 1 goal only. Ball back into play again. No one can take that mark. There's a chance now for Foy to take the ball away, playing his first game, worked his way up from the under-19s. Back it goes out wide. The Nell's got it, but the umpire said it'll be a free kick. It'll go to Carey, and Carey to take the free kick on the centre wing position. Well, van der Haar got on the scene pretty late there, and the mark going to Torbett. What an improved player this fellow is. Of course, he played with the Bombers a few years ago. There's Billy Pickett making headway there. His kick is not a good one. A chance for Wood to mark. He doesn't let him down. Wood grabs the ball, quickly plays on, drives it up there, and there's a mark to Danaher.
Could have rattled that. There were 3 of them there.
Well, the Swans gave little... there's a bit of a go now between van der Haar and Billy Pickett. Umpire Cameron talking to Pickett.
Van der Haar gave him one to go on with, and Pickett retaliated.
Well, unfortunately, that's the way you get caught. The umpire always catches the second guy, never the first one. Danaher from about 30 metres out directly in front. And that's okay. It's a goal. So the Bombers are now 2 goals, 113 to the Sydney Swans 1 goal, 6 points into this quarter by just over 5 minutes.
Well, Essendon very quickly getting back onto even keel after Braddy snapped the first goal for the Swans, and there were 3 players would have marked that, and it was the skipper that finally came down with it, Danaher, and he put it through. A simple shot, and you can see the replay there, Van der Haar dishing one out and Pickham getting caught. It's Essendon by 7 points at the 5.5-minute mark of the first quarter, knocked down by Madden. Baker trying to crash his way through. It was Donnell down towards half forward now. Danaher again. Beautiful hand pass onto Williams. Williams up to full forward. Bradbury is there. Can't take the mark. Or has he? He's got it. Yes. What a grab. I thought he'd missed that. The ball rebounded from the hands, and he snatched it in at the second try for a great mark. Here it is again. Nowhere near getting that. He finally took a great grab. Bradbury generally a defender, but playing on the forward line at the moment.
Yeah, playing on the half-forward flank, Pete.
3 goals in 3 minutes for Essendon. And that's a great start for the Bombers. They're completely in command of this match at the moment. 3-1 to 6 points. Moved right out of the goal square to give plenty of room for Salmon and Van der Haar. You can build a block of flats down there. 13 points the difference, 6.5 minutes gone. Madden again from the circle. The Swans swing into attack for only the second time in the match, up towards their full forward position. Cox is there, Kappa late on the scene. Barry Round, the snapshot, well off target, out of bounds on the full, and it will be a penalty free kick for Essendon to be taken by Duckworth.
Well, actually, that was a good kick by Barry Round. There's a chance it could be out in the full. The boundary umpire goes down. Wood collected him properly. He's hurt too. I think he's pretty badly hurt down there. He's caught his knee, I think.
It doesn't look too good. Let's take a look at that again.
Yes, he's not the best, and they're calling the umpire's trainer over. It was a bit of bad luck, actually. Wood couldn't stop. No, that umpire's not too good at all. So we've got to get an emergency umpire now to take the place of the umpire. He's on his feet.
Well, Neville Nash, who umpired, or was the emergency umpire last week in Sydney, finished up umpiring on the boundary in the final quarter when a boundary umpire got injured there as well.
I think he's okay. That's good news. It was an accident.
Bernie Evans handballs the ball into the crowd.
What's happened here? That was a free kick. I think it was out of bounds on the full. Now the umpire...
I thought it was.
It was out of bounds on the full. The umpire's got to give it a decision. I suppose he didn't see it. Well, that's a fair enough decision. That's the ruling. If he didn't see it, it's going to be a throw-in. It was quite obvious he couldn't have seen it.
Well, the Essendon crowd will be happy because otherwise it would have been a free kick against them.
Oh, there's a free kick to Round, but the umpire ignored that one. But down they go left and right. They pile in here now. Finally, it's Williams getting one on the... Oh, he said holding the ball. And the free kick will go to Williams, and Kappa to take the free kick about 50 metres out from goal. There's Kappa coming in for the kick. It could be too far. It's a good kick. Up there towards Barry Round. He's outmanoeuvred. Great mark taken down there by Mirror. Doing a pretty good job as he goes out wide. Elshaw's got the ball out there at half-back. Bombers looking good. The ball goes back to Carey. It bounces the wrong way. Oh! Over the top that time was Roberts, and the free kick will go there to Carey. Out wide again to Elshaw. He's had a great last couple of games, this fellow. Been a great player. Oh, beautiful mark. He's paying against him. He's marked. No, he didn't hold it. Against Van der Haar.
We got a nice old nudge in the back there. That's what he paid.
Ball back into play again. Up it goes to centre half forward, grabbed by Evans. He's grabbed that time by Thompson. Couldn't get clear. Down goes Morwood. Gets a hand pass out wide, but they're not giving the ball to their teammate. Brady now in trouble. A hand pass back to Hawke. A hurried kick up there, well intercepted by Duckworth, and the Bombers take the ball away from the danger zone. Oh, Ackley couldn't hold that one. Back it comes to Morwood. Over it goes again to Rhys Jones. Back to Ackley. Ackley there at half forward. Kicks the ball back up towards Barry Round. He juggles the ball. Couldn't hold. He's playing a free kick there to Duckworth.
It's Cox.
Cox it is.
Take the free kick. I don't think he paid the mark, surely. Must have been a free kick. Picken flying from the back. Dennis Carroll should get there first. He does. Browning does the shepherding. Donnell there likewise, but it's out of bounds. And we'll see a boundary throw in, centre wing position. 10 minutes gone, first quarter. Quite lively opening. Madden and Torbett. One by Torbett. Williams. Oh, he gets tripped up. umpire says play on. Down to Dennis Carroll. He got one too high, and he comes out of it with the free kick. Dennis Carroll, short of left centre wing. Goes for the long kick. Frangalis is the high flyer. Can't complete the mark. It rebounds to Thompson. Thompson out wide. Watson takes the mark, or has he taken the mark? No, he'll probably get a free kick anyway because Rhys Jones got into his back. And Timmy Watson will take the ball from right centre wing. He plays on. Lobs it really high. Van der Haar. Second chance. Hand pass for Wood. Overruns it. Salmon, the fish, and a snapshot for goal is off target and through for one behind. So Essendon now 3 goals 2. The Swans 1 goal. A few umbrellas going up as the ball was booted back into play. Rhys Jones in front. Donnell from behind tries to go the spoil, but it's a Rhys Jones mark. He's at left half-back flank. Short pass to Ackley, playing today in a sleeveless jersey, most unusual for him. It's like the Melbourne weather. Merritt having a great first quarter, Roger Merritt, and gets a 15-metre penalty. The hand pass is on to Bradbury. Bradbury up towards centre field. Madden is on his own there. Chips it up towards full forward. Van der Haar. And Van der Haar could put this into the street without too many problems. He'll certainly get the distance. He's only about 30 metres out from goal on this, by today's standards anyway, short Essendon ground. That's a goal. Essendon looking great in the first quarter. 12 minutes gone. The Bombers 4-2. The Swans languishing on one.
Play now at the start of the final quarter. Essendon leading by 34 points.
4 points. They outscored the Bombers in the third quarter, kicking 4-2 to 2-1. Can they go on with it in the final term? Thompson, hand pass to Eustace. That slews off the side of the boot out towards the point of the square. Browning goes for the punch. Didn't make very good contact. The umpire has found a free kick. It's going to the Swans. Browning, who's gone for a hurried hand pass out to Foy. They made a mess of that one, picked up by Hughes, down towards half forward, and Hughes taking the mark. Actually, that was Foy before. Hughes, a long shot at goal. They can get this one. They're really back in business. But he's off target, and that's out of bounds. Big Merritt has the free kick. Brings it towards the press box wing. Madden is the flyer, knocked away by Rhys Jones. Chance for Donnell. And we'll see a bounce down, almost in the forward pocket for the Swans. Kicking the end. It is favoured by a slight breeze, probably a 2 to 3 goal win, nothing more. Brady and Madden. Eustace, Bradbury runs into plenty of trouble, picked up by Walsh, out towards centre wing, and the mark is taken by Steve Torben. He gives it over towards Browning, the best kick in the side. Browning to centre half forward. Walsh goes the spoil, knocked away by Brady, picked up by Duckworth. Gets it back towards the point of the square. The bounce favours Watson. Oh, beautifully done, Timmy Watson. Snares it well on centre wing, and away goes the Essendon champ, down towards right half forward flank. Looks for Danaher, running backwards with the flight of the ball. Good defence there by his brother, the two doing battle. Essendon skipper getting ridden into the ground and looking for a free kick. The umpire says no. Out comes Eustace. Kick doesn't travel too far, didn't have to.
Golly.
Salmon.
Well, Billy Pickett had no hope that time. It was too high for him, and of course this great height of this fellow just put him out of business completely, Pete.
So Salmon from 20 metres out will just about make the game safe for Essendon. He's already kicked 4 and has a hand in a couple of others. Salmon from close in. I think he might have missed it. Or was it? Yes, through for 1 behind to Essendon. He's kicked 4-3 now, Paul Salmon, out of Essendon's total of 16-13.
So it's 35 points the difference. Just over the 2-minute mark of this last quarter. And of course, that's not an impossible margin to be down if you're good enough. There's the crowd round about the 25,000 mark today. Of course, there's 3 games on Monday as the ball goes out wide. Ackley couldn't mark that, but backs up as usual. A long hand pass coming out there to Dennis Carroll. Now's the chance for the Sydney Swans to swing back into attack. A long kick up there towards the full forward position. It hits the deck. Picked up by Thompson. A good hand pass out to Duckworth. They've combined well down there today. He's grabbed, loses the ball. Down they go, left and right. Van der Haar came out of the pack. Picked up by Madden. A hand pass out to Neagle. Neagle's kick is a hurried one. Oh, couldn't smother that one out there, Talbot. Finally picked up by Dano. I see the two brothers are playing on each other. And a mark taken down there by Smith. A quick hand pass coming over to Billy Pickett. He's gone for a short pass. It's all right. And the mark taken there by Dennis Carroll. Dennis Carroll's kick is one that falls a bit short. Oh, Morwood dropped an easy one that time. In down goes Chilcott. Umpire's found a free kick. He's calling play on now as Watson breaks clear. Goes for the long kick over the half-forward line. Salmon comes in, goes for the punch on, looking for Hawker. Hawker's got the ball. He's put off balance. It's going to the goal, but it's through for 1 point. So the difference now 36 points. We approach the 4-minute mark. 110 plays 74. But full marks to the Sydney Swans. They have put up a better performance since half-time. Short pass. Now it's Danaher with the ball. Gets around Merritt pretty easily. Goes for a kick up there towards centre half forward. Well, they all missed that. Carey tried to get the pack, but it's Walsh finally coming out with it. Goes out wide looking for Neagle on his own. They'll give a hand pass over now to Bradbury, making good position out there on the centre wing position. Finally drives the ball back there towards the... there's Billy Pickett going over the pack. Picked up by Madden, a hand pass to Donnell. Donnell gives the ball over to Williams, back to Salmon. The big fella's got a turn, he snaps it, goal, and he's put it through. No, right reach the distance. And finally punched through that time by Hughes, that was Torbett, and through for 1 point. So it's 37 points the difference. So they're hanging in there very faintly, but they're there, Pete.
Where there's life, there's hope, Lou. Wants to give it a shake, but Essendon have stood firm right throughout the afternoon. 5 minutes gone, and Browning brings the ball back into play. A short pass to Danaher, and he takes the mark in the back pocket. Little chip shot further afield to Bernie Evans, marking in front of Baker. Evans again, a short pass out to the wing position to the Swans' best player in Ackley. Long kick by David Ackley, down towards full forward and round. Almost took the mark, snares it well, plays on, hooks it back, only travels about 10 metres. In fact, it's not far enough for it to be marked. We'll see a ball up. No, he won't. It's taken by Chilcott. Out to Evans. Hughes does the shepherding, but didn't shepherd him well enough. Bradbury, left half-back flank. Started at half-forward flank. And has scored a goal today. Bradbury's kick up towards the left half-forward flank. Well, Roberts got a nudge in the back. The umpire calls play on. Williams right behind him. Paddles the ball ahead of him. And likewise, Merritt could have come out with a free too, because Carroll seemed to stumble into him, but it's a boundary throw-in. Left half-forward flank for Essendon. 111 plays 74. Torbett had a fresh air shot, but he might get a free kick. It's against Roger Merritt. Torbett at right half-back. Lobs the ball high towards centre field. Walsh goes to spoil, not effectively. Picked up by Cox. Cox on to Thompson. Back to Cox. One of the quickest players in the VFL. Cox's kick up towards the half-forward line. Madden, strong grab. Danaher. Well, he's just about Essendon's best player. 24 possessions. Looks for Salmon. And he'd be in their best as well. Paul Salmon has kicked 4-3 so far. He missed one a little bit closer in before. Can he kick this one?
Well, he's got a chance. Only about 25 to 30 metres out from goal. Difference now 37 points. Going for goal number 5. On its way, and that's a goal. Into the last quarter by 7 minutes. It's 17 goals, 15, 117. Essendon, the Sydney Swans, 11 goals, 874. Well, that just about sealed the Swans' doom, but I don't think they had a chance to any cope, but they were showing a little bit of life. There's the pass coming out just how he likes it. Right in front, so it's up high enough so they can't reach it.